Representative Swanson filed it for us. And what it was is most schools, if not all schools, have an online library resource. So the students log into their student account and they can go to library resources, and essentially they can look up any book title that they know, or any subject that they know, and it'll bring up all these books that are on this database that Texas tax dollars pays for this database, and then sells it to the schools for a discount, right? So when I went on my school district's website and I went to library resources, I went into on the subject line, I put in hardcore pornography, and it brought up several books, and I opened the books. You can open the books online, and I screenshot some of the pictures that were extremely graphic.
So, once in, it's hard to get out. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I sent them to my school district who were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And they immediately took the database down, which is what I wanted them to do. Although I don't blame the school district, I do hold them accountable. And so I did appreciate that they took it down immediately. However, so the bill would have required vendors of the state. So if our tax dollars are paying for the product, they're vendors of the state. It would have required the vendors of the state to filter their content, their library content, for pornographic images. So there's case law all the way up to the Supreme Court that supports that it's like censoring, right? And so that was the bill. It was a great bill. It would have helped so many children, and we could have led in the country, because it's happening. This same vendor is selling this pornography to schools all over the country. So we could have been the state that did something about it first, and then then everybody else could have copied us rather than us being last on some of this stuff. Anyway, so it got through committee, and it got through calendars, and it got to the floor,